Before I start this video, I might make a 15-minute video, so I might make a second part, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, I want the video now. This VCR I've had since Halloween 2013, over 8 years, and I miss it so much because, let me tell you something. I tried to, take the head drum off of this VCR and clean the gunk that was underneath it, and I put the head drum back on, popped in the tape, and you're not gonna believe this. It did not show a clear picture, and it just didn't get any better. No matter what I did. Well, I did, I'll show you once I get the top off this thing if I remember correctly, but I know I would take the 2 screws and, I think I turned the heads or whatever. I will take the top off of this and show you guys inside. And this happened on January 20th, 2020 to my Panasonic PV-8661 VCR. You guys might have saw it previously in my videos before. And this happened before COVID hit the USA. This VCR has been dead ever since COVID-19. I'm not kidding, guys. Even though it was January, it was fine still. But still, it's been dead pretty much all pandemic long. Oh, shit. I spoiled what the problem is, but by January 28th, I was playing around with it, and all of a sudden it just went off completely. And yep, guys, and here it is. It's dead. It does not do anything. I'll show you guys the back. Manufactured August 26th, 1998. Let's open it up. I'll pause the video. Okay, I'm back. I got the screws out. Unfortunately, the 5th screw went missing at one point, so here we go. I'm going to lift the cover off. Here's the inside, and this is what I was trying to take apart, and I'll demonstrate that right now. I didn't pause the video in time, but yeah, these screws have a washer, but I took the head drum off and cleaned under that. Oh! I turned this, and the picture would be different for whenever I would turn it. Has to be like that, so the picture would be a little bit close to... Let's look at the head drum and see if I broke any of the heads. See a little dent there. There's 1 head, there's 2 heads. It's gotta be just 1 because... I don't see anything wrong with the heads. I really don't. I do not. There would be a piece of wire hanging or something, but it would just have this weird stacked snowy line, kind of like that video 12 vids made in August 2018, that 1987 Panasonic, where that coil deteriorated. And look at how yellow the worm gear assembly is, and this little plastic piece, and that unfortunately cracked a little bit. Take a look at the fuse. Doesn't look like it's blown. Let's see a little bit of bit of black kind of there, but I don't think that's anything wrong. I don't know why. And I'll show you guys proof that this VCR does not work at all. It does not turn on, does not do a damn thing. Ready, guys? I'm going to plug this in right now. Hold on. I don't got the camera on right. Alright, this is hard. 3, 2, 1. Up, I heard it. I heard a bzzzt, bzzzt. But no clock display or anything. Let's try that again. I have to put the camera down again. Up, I heard it again. Or there could be a short in the plug. I move the plug around, I hear clicking. I don't know if it's picking up, but I hear clicking. But there's no clock display for even a second. I heard it again. Don't worry, not gonna get shocked here. But hear that stuff coming from the power supply. Hold on, let me unplug it. Let's put the screws back in for the heads. Oh man, so don't for. Hold the heads down. I'll probably get low storage too. I forgot that might happen, but if it happens, I'll delete some stuff and make them another part. Okay, the heads are back in. Yeah, I think there's a short in this plug. That might be the problem, but I don't think it really had any shorts before. It didn't really short out if I moved the plug around. It just had it on and it just like I just had it on and it just turned off for the last time and it died. It's dead. Nothing's happening. Nothing. Once again, I will plug it in. Again, that fuse is not... There's no black here. It's not popped. I don't know what is wrong with this thing. Why it's not doing anything. I'll even... I heard it again. I'll even grab a tape and I'll try to put it in. Nothing. Yes, it's timed. There's nothing. I will show you proof that there's no clock display and the VCR will still work. That can happen sometimes. The clock display might be out and it'll still have power. But yeah, I miss this VCR so much because before this, but the last Panasonic like VCR from this era I think I had was like a Quasar VHQ940 4-head mono VCR I got after my Emerson VCRD recorder couldn't be fixed. They did stop that sensor interrupting and taping problem, but the picture was messed up. That my friend Kurt gave me that, neighbor Kurt gave me that Quasar Panasonic 999 VCR that I eventually broke up all the way back in 2012. It was like June 2012 to like September 2012, and it sat out in the garage like by the door for like the beginning of 2013 too. It even sat there with the cover off and everything. It was starting to do strange problems because the buttons broke off, and I like played around with it and just broke it for no reason. Like I was young. I was only 9, and before that was that RCA Panasonic VR346 2-head mount that Grandma had at the old apartment on 407, and when she moved to her current apartment 101, that all the way up until like 2012 April 7th when I complained to have a remote with it. But I like the picture, and I totally regret breaking this VCR. I took the cover off, and it was like by using these free clips, and it was hanging, and my dad tossed it in the garbage that evening. But yeah. And this had like a problem where it would like instantly turn off when you put a tape in it, or like if you go into like reverse search or like and like press play. If you press play, if you reverse search and you press play, and it'll go back, and the warm gear turns, it'll shut off, and it'll like turn on, and it'll load, unfret, and refret, and it'll just keep. And even if you like rewind, or if it goes about to kick in the higher one, it will turn off. It will do all those strange things. I think it's probably the mode encoder switch. And also, I want to point out that none of these have a head cleaning wheel. This one actually did, and I removed it. Almost none of these Panasonics have the head cleaning wheel, but this one actually did, and I attempted to remove it. Sorry guys, I got interrupted. My parents asked me a question about something, but yeah. Back to what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying, but I put the top back on, but I'll put the screws back in. But yeah, it had the head clean wheel. I removed it, and another VCR I forgot to mention was Darylyn's Panasonic PV-8460. I saw at her house, like, it looks very identical to the Quasar VHQ940, which was hi-fi stereo. It had the blue, looked like this, but it had the blue, the doors, the springs missing, and the springs missing, and I broke the August 1st, 2017. Accidentally broke the catch for the tape door. I realized I had to open this when you put the cover on. You have to keep this door open, or you'll cut to clear the catch, or you'll break the. I accidentally broke the piece off, and the spring came out for the tape door. It can come out on its own, and this piece can come off too. But yeah, it looked like this. It was like a lot smaller. This is a wider VCR. It's most of the ones I've had from this era are like slimmer, kind of like that or something. Most of them are like slim like that, except if it's like this is the same size of a DVD VCR in general. But what happened to that when I got it April 18, 2014, they brought it over to the old farmhouse, and that was actually by October, November 2014. Grandma Mary Carol and Grandpa Kenny moved over to Lucinda's old house. My great-grandma Lucinda, she passed away in August 31st, 2016. I'll tell another story later, but when Grandpa Kenny moved that VCR over, you're not going to lose. He dropped it, and the front cover split in half, as well as this. And yeah, that was the VCR that I tried to fix in 2019, but I couldn't. And I tried to clean the mode switch, but I couldn't even get it up because I don't want to risk breaking anything. And at least I tried as hard as I could, but I could not fix it, sadly. And it started. I think what happened, why it was like it would play for like 4 seconds and like stop and like turn off and like not and like. I think it might be the mode switch, yeah, and possibly the tape end sensors could be having issues, and the sensors could be having issues, or I thought it was the belt, but it's probably the sensors. I gotta end this video. I'm at 14 minutes. One day down the road, I would like to get a similar Panasonic rebatch Panasonic VCR replacing this one. I forgot to tell you a few things, but I'll probably make a second part, so stay tuned in the second part. Bye.